That'll do for now. Oh, I'd love to kick Manchu's arse. But would I like to do so enough to involve the Ming, who are terrifyingly big and strong, and unlike me, have Tech 25? Tech 25 gives a massive boost to artillery fire, and that's so good. Everybody should want that. Cores galore. Well, since there's not much happening, let's enjoy a good old raiding opportunity. And let's enjoy having our naval reformer dead. Improve relations, that sounds pretty good to me. It's not a ton of dip, but I'll take it. Ah, such lovely, calm times for our nations. We can just raid effectively, build up loads of booty. Really funny if you could click that button many times and get lots of raiding done, but I think the game logic is at least a bit defended against that. So Vinland have coal here. If they eventually get enlightenment, they too could enjoy some coal in their life. I can't get most of the coal in the world. A lot of it is in Britain, which is great. But the bulk of it, do I even have somewhere I can click to see more coal? No, nothing for you. Chink so much of it inland. If I could count this as an island, I could get all that coal. But yeah, all this inland stuff is not for me. Quite fortunate that we showed massive favoritism towards England and the rest of Britain here. Well, actually, England only got 3 of them. One for Scotland and one for Wales. Representation. They hate me so much. Spanish-Australian separatists. A disgusting idea, but they do want to rise up. I wonder if I could just not have them rise up, right? The odds, their desire to rise up is actually pretty low. And I can do this to get rid of any chance of that. And just like that, my revolt problems have faded away. Not developing airships, it's just him being historically correct. We haven't seen any development since the 1700s anyway, says Dark Young. If you want to hear more amazing nuggets of wisdom out of Dark Young, then you should watch the Left for Brexit stream, which is the epitome of British humour. But it's the sad part is that it was just all true. Incense. Oh, okay, that's fine. Oh no, that's not fine. That is the last place I expected them to rise up. Am I gonna get there in time? No. No, absolutely not. Oh well, head over there then. And let's get that construction cost reduction. And start building things that are cheap, like shipyards. I want it everywhere that it boosts my my ship production by 2 or near enough to. And then consider what else makes me good money. How about churches? Manufactories also yeah, because I don't trade. I just make mad booty. Manpower is good. Of course, Glamorgan will give me that because I did so much for it. University is not really a consideration for me. Although having them in good provinces in Japan might be a thought. Or really any high development province I have. Production. I certainly want them in all provinces that can go on to produce coal. Which, if I recall, was you. I recall well. Wasn't one of you coal? Yeah. Then again, I'll need space for the furnaces later on, but I can develop for space. Or I could... yeah, I could easily develop for space. Because that production efficiency when they have coal going is just... Okay, where else do I know has the coal? This whole area was just so underdeveloped. It was Ayrshire, Derby, Chester, Glamorgan, and Northumberland, but Northumberland is full up. No one needs that fort anymore. Never thought I would see Greek New Zealand. Well, it's mostly full of Spaniards, but we're getting there. Actually, it's a bit of a split. In modern day, what's the more prosperous and awesome part of Australia? The east or the west? Also, you didn't talk about Australia, you said New Zealand, right? Again, the north-south divide. Goodbye government reform progress, we got the good stuff anyway. Well, I say that, but administrative free policies +1 is quite nice. Maximum absolutism also nice. This is what I get for not having really anything that helps boost this up. By the end of the game I might have a couple more. But with that I shouldn't face any of these Spaniards rising up. Isn't Eora... What? Usurbi 1 says Eora is the province that you want. It produces coffee, so I do want that, but it's looking fine. Not sure what you're getting at. Oh, that's right, I never did area up this place. What? We are the maximum amount of states? What the heck am I gonna do now? Now I have to be picky. I'm gonna have a hard time getting more states at this point. Some of them are garbage though. Like I have Scapa Flow as a state. Oh nice, now I can... Oh, I hate the Spanish so much. Well, they'll have to be dealt with. Okay, so I have a slight problem here, and that's all these states that are pretty much worthless to me, which means it's time to destate. Sorry, Naxos, you've been great to me, but you're just not worth the investment these days, so I'm going to... I'm just going to remove that. Where else? Scapa Flow. Yep, this was back when I was desperate for land to be worthwhile, so goodbye that as well. And that's all I need, but I should really slaughter the ones that don't really have much for me and are costing me, especially ones that have almost nothing. Datir. Look at this. And it's awful, but it is fairly well developed and everything is right with it, so I think I'll give it a bit of a break. Tareg. Okay, this land is just... But it's a bit bigger than that, and I could take over more, so I'm not too worried about that. Where else is a waste of everybody's time? Dalbarken. Morea. That's Crete, right? I put a lot into Crete. And nothing else here is going to be part of me. Even though it has nice buildings and that, I'm actually going to do this. Almost unthinkable, I know. But all this to make the best Australia that I can. There's some good stuff here. Okay, some of it more good than others. But this Greek land is too good for me. Never would have thought in an All Islands playthrough like this I'd run out of states. But it's fine because places that I have left to actually make states are few and far between. There's this if I wanted to, and I don't really think I want to. Tell you what I do want, however. We're making all these buildings, right? All these shipyards. That's going to bring up my naval force limit quite a lot shortly. And I'm still a ways away from great frigates. So let's have another round of 100 of these lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why does it take so long for Gwyneth to make me a fleet? I really don't understand why it takes so long for them to make them. Is it because they're the only ones that don't have a shipyard? I think it is. Wow, the big divide between shipyard and no shipyard. Hey, it's Blondie. How's it going? How's freedom working for you? Or maybe you're already with a new place. Either way, congratulations. Also, I don't need to spend money on my army right now because we're not fighting or anything. So let's save some massive amounts of dosh and feel good about ourselves. And let's keep this guy in charge. Sadly, I don't get the admin, but I'll do. Got Mushashi cord. Nothing else to worry about there, though. Lovely. Just painfully slowly getting my cores. So yeah, this province will have coal, no doubts about it, and it already has the workshop. But it's taking so long for me to get enlightenment. Spawned ages ago in Warsaw. Quartermaster's deed. Morale of armies, pretty please. Although this guy would practically pay for himself, so let's take land maintenance modifier reduction. Ah, good evenings, were. Thanks for making Poland the awesome place that it is, because I loved my time there. Let's grab this tech, so I'm still gaining innovativeness. And let's upgrade those mortars of ours. Alright, it's giving me itchy trigger finger to be at peace here. But some people have alliances that I really don't want to be nibbling into. The Danes are not one of such people. But they also... Oh, they have enlightenment for me to embrace. My Russian friends probably wouldn't like me taking that land. But I can't deny that they have some lovely enlightenment for me. Russia doesn't want to join in because they're hideously in debt. And that actually means they wouldn't defend me if somebody else were to come take me on. But Chernigov would surely not be able to get to me, and the Danes also surely wouldn't be able to get to me. The question is, would I be able to deal with the Danes with what little I have around here? I'd have to take them on with like 40,000, and I bet they have at least 60,000 with that. Denmark have 29k, but I force someone to far more. I would fight them really only for Gotland. I'm not really sure Gotland's worth my time, because that's a lot of territories. Then again, the ones that are in trade company regions don't count, and plenty of these are, I'm quite sure. Well, it must do, because 47 and not 47. Embezzler. Yeah, we're fine. Don't you want Åland as well? I do when it gets the enlightenment, but it's taking some time. I seriously need that enlightenment. My economy will explode when I get it into so much ultra dosh. But it's so barely present in most of my country. Manchu sowing discontent because they're bastards. Morocco is going to attack Spain in a war of aggression, which is quite amusing to me. So I have no edict here and consider, do I want to speed up the spread of the Enlightenment? It only really matters spreading into high development provinces, of which these are not. So it's a bit of a bummer. Yeah, I honestly think the easiest way for me to get it is to take it over. Transoxiana, your faithful ally. Not my only faithful ally. Wait, they want me to attack against Ming? Why did you attack somebody guaranteed by Ming? Not that Ming really threatens me, but what would make you want to do that? I guess having Delhi on your side helps. Ming might be big and strong, but that's becoming less relevant as time goes on. They do, however, have a beastly navy. Forcing me into wars I don't want, how dare they? Well, I'm a... Yeah, I'll have those guys slaughtered. I am a good friend. And even though Ming has a terrifyingly large navy, I have Power Mac to throw against them. So get to work, powerful Mac. Our galleots, which are not upgraded enough for all of this, will surely come out on top. Yeah, you guys go and run away as best you can. Oh, right. Ming actually ran away from me. But Ming can't get over here because I have my heavies defending that point, so that's okay. And Sang don't have a coastline. In fact, this is the entire Ming Navy, is it not? More or less. It's kind of good if I had more to throw at Ming here. Yeah, and they have the rest here. Harumph. I actually want to scuttle some of that fleet instead of running away with my tail between my legs. So, I don't like to waste my heavies like so, especially on inland seas. But let's put the Ming under blockade. If nothing else, I can keep my eyes on them. And let's send you guys away. There's a chance that Ming will like their chances here, because I'm only leaving 51 galleys. Yeah, they do. Good. I'll take that fight. I will take that fight and run away with their ships. Been a while since I've had a good big naval battle, and I've got every chance to take a Chinese flagship here. All I have right now is discount Chinese flagship and other discount Chinese flagships. We'll get ourselves another with a bit of luck. And I have a bit of luck. It's a jihad, so we have to win battles here. Fortunately, I should win on the low seas. And then again, my light ships are involved in this, and I don't want them to be there. Galleys should be enough for this, though. Oh, galleys are more than enough for this. Didn't get to capture it, but goodbye Ming flagship. We're too damn good on the seas. Goodbye their heavies. I even grabbed them. Oh, please tell me they're 2-deckers. Heck, what if they're 3-deckers? Get rid of the galleys and the transports and the... Okay, 2-deckers are plenty good enough. Let's send them down here, though, to get fully repaired up. I'll just have you add to the transport fleet. Oh, Archipelago frigates 36. That's better than shipwrecks. But I still use galleots. We're not very advanced on the galley front, but it's plenty. Again, I'll try and bait him out with very few of them. Nice to get some actual war score from a battle on the seas, though. Doesn't happen often. At least not often enough. And we're in range to navally repair here. Maritime ideas are better than they're ever given credit for. God, Beijing's worth so much money. I'm glad I steal it all. And since I've gotten rid of a lot of Ming's trade power on the coast by blockading it, my pirates get proportionally far more here. That's lovely. Any good AI wars going on, Jake? Well, we do have a ledger for such questions. Let's look at current wars. The French Chochuan Imperialist War doesn't sound very exciting. Italy's taking on the Africans, and it looks like stalemate. The Spanish-British Imperialist War. Poor Britain. They're under occupation. I don't think they'll be a Britain for much longer. That's it. Lovely and peaceful for the most part. Thanks to pirates enforcing peace. Oh no. Oh no! Did not expect that. Lost a couple of those transports I fought so hard to get, so let's have them be avenged by other transports. I accept being raided in the... Ooh. Not bad. I accept being raided in the... Hang on, heavy? Heavy is better than what I... No, it's great that's better than what I have. Fair enough, just doing the other ones. Being raided in the Mediterranean is just something I eat. It's not like I'm going to do anti-piracy in these coastlines that that I make so much out of piracy, so never mind that. He's going for it again. Fair play to him, but I'm still going to win. I'm going to win. I don't have my policy for increased engagement width anymore because I'm quite confident I don't need it. We have enough overwhelming advantage on the seas. Just look at that. Look at the damage we brought in. More two-deckers. That's great. It saves me a lot of money to just steal two-deckers instead of building them myself. And there we go. Archipelago frigates as well. I'm not sure I even have the technology for those, and I'm getting them. It's a good day to be us. And we're helping win, even though our allies aren't winning on the land. Kyoto is finally converted. Praise be. I'm still worse at converting here. Yeah, we still have dissenting academies. Musashi would be incredibly expensive to convert, so I'm still looking for a good balance between cost, date, and effect. Was a bit distracted. What was the for? What was the for? You mean what the war's for? It's Transoxianian Jihad against Tsang. But Ming is going to weigh in and probably crush my allies, so I'll just do my part on the high seas and enjoy my spoils of war. God, do I enjoy my spoils of war. That kind of money is criminal. I want to get... Oh, I already have construction cost reduction. Well then. Wellity well then. Glamorgan, give me the money. I think we have shipyards pretty much everywhere that I could reasonably want them. That sowing discontent is hurting my stuff here. Our pride is the... our fleet is the pride of the nation. Surprising nobody. Cotton imports. Mercantilism is the way. Good, because that doesn't hurt prices, as I recall. In fact, cotton's gone up. It's good for me that trade prices of goods go up, because it's more for me to privateer and to blockade for. Wow, Spain just triggered everything at once. And all the prices are going up, and that's just great news for me. I'd like to celebrate by fighting Spain, but I gotta remember that my war is with Pasai this year, actually. Are my troops in position? Of course they're not. Dang, I could catch those troops out unawares if I timed it well. Delhi won't join because I'm fighting on the same side, so I don't even have to distract everybody with a fight against Hadramut, which is good because Hadramut's your only friend. And since I don't care about non-co-belligerent, I will just take that. I will take that and run. Okay, let's pay for our units and try to get them in position before there's anything else I have to worry about. Can I get you here before August? July is as good as any. 14th of July versus 29th of July. It's all the same to me, as long as you get there for that July tick of reinforcements and everything else. Hadramut. They have this stuff, so I would like to have a couple of mercs to go and occupy that for me. Do they have anything else that's close enough to me? Yeah, this. So again, let's just have a crazy little merc to deal with it. I want my fleet out and ready for anything that pops up. We'll just keep you there for now. We'll have all of you out. This could be a problem, so I don't want you crossing over. I took away a lot of my heavies, which could be a problem if Pasai were able to rebuild their heavy fleet. Navy. Not Den. I need Pasai. Pasai did not rebuild their heavy fleet to anything worthwhile. Does anti-piracy affect your own rating? Yeah, it does. Because it boils down to this factor here. For example, the 140 guns that are anti-privateering here only reduce my effectiveness by 5.6%. I could make good on that by raiding around here, but I fear, yeah, everybody else already has. It would work to my benefit if Tunis and Morocco were dead. It would work to my benefit if this all said Spain, but it does not. Still, we do plenty of our own privateering, and I'm glad for that dosh. God, that's good. It's almost too good. God, I'm making so much money. This is just insane. And I don't even have that strong an economy. Let's get these cores done. Just burn that admin while I can. I already took the ideas and stuff. And I should have the troops to wipe out Basai. They're tit for tat on tech, but I'll be okay. They're starting to pay their troops. They must know that I'm on my way. Trade efficiency's down, but I don't particularly care. See this army, what's it comprised of? 24,000 cannons, eh? It could be more, it could be considerably more. The navy's certainly bigger. Let's just go for that. I can actually afford the manpower, which is a strange place to be. Oh no, they're still drilling. Well, Augusti, they're gonna go down. Just barely keeping Russia happy with me. They really don't like the pirating. And they won't forgive me for raiding their coasts for quite some time. Jake, is it not better to use mercs with this amount of money? Well, only if I was low on manpower, which I'm currently not. Probably will be soon, but I'm not right now. Hadramut, truce is up. Fine. But I'll just non-co-belligerent smash them. We'll give you our esteemed ruler here. You're the one who's got to go, and I'm glad Hadramut is part of this. Truce is up. Ka-ching. Time to die. It's a war against the world, and no one's going to stop me. Let's get Whitelaw's fast, but Wild Goose is a lot stronger in battle, and this is a battle and a half. Let's have you folks there and there. The attrition might burn you, but do the best you can. And let's have you get over here. Just try and do horrible things to Hadramut while I can. I'll probably go and invade them properly, which is kind of what you guys are good for. Damn, you've been drinking attrition there for a while, haven't you? Forget all of that. Just get over there so I can have you go and destroy Hadramut. I hope they don't have lots of heavies. They have 8 heavies. They'll put a lot of risk on you. Oh my god, it's pirates versus pirates. However, they have their heavy flagship involved, so that doesn't look too good for me. But you never know. I guess I'll surprise them with a few heavies of my own if I can make it. My ships are better anyway. Okay, so you're going to destroy them there. That's fine. I don't want them making units here to bomb me either. Once I have these fellas destroyed, I want to go across here and grab all this while I can. Hopefully Ming don't get involved. Basai are running away, so there's no point having you out there. Although, let's have you here so we can keep an eye on the situation. 28th, 26th, I'll have you destroyed in your capital, which is good because it's grasslands. Even better because you don't get another turn of the month to get your everything back. And yeah, gonna slaughter you and then head up here. You gonna try for 3-star admiral again? No, it's not worth the diplo at this point. Whoa, okay. It's a very, very sad day for Psy. And they don't have a lot of places to run to. I'm gonna ditch 4 cannons on their capital because I really don't need much more. And just a bare minimum to do what I can here. This is truly just to keep these places under occupation. I don't care about much else. Not occupation, under siege. Let's have this other stuff ready to go with my friends. Oh wow, they are so very dead. Occupation get. Good. Get back to do some more. And keep worming your way around, guys. Ah, that's a bit of a pain. I'll need another merc for this. Since I've not been investing in professionalism, I'm not too worried about mercing up. And that was just a slaughter. Okay, let's head on over here. I don't want him making an army, so we'll just go through and deposit units as best we need to. So you guys follow up. I could fight this more efficiently, but I'm not too worried about doing it, so... I'm just here to destroy Pasai. They put a lot of pressure on me early on in the game. In fact, they declared war on me how many times? Maybe it was just one, but it was a painful one. Gelra HRE. What a disgrace. Oh, I forgot I owned this. Cool. Mark Giroux says, yeah, I've been your sub for 3 months, Senpai. This makes me happy. How fluent are you in Swedish from your time in Stockholm? So I've been in Sweden for about 5 years, and I haven't picked up a lick of the language. And I'm all the happier for it. Let's make sure we actually get these, I suppose. The reason I'm sending my army over here is because I wiped his 40 stack. He could well rebuild it over here. I want to give him no opportunity to do so. So that's why putting these under occupation, or at least under siege, is pretty important. Truce with GB is up, but unfortunately GB in general is about to be up. Vinland as well. Oh god, I privateer so much. It feels so good, and it's not one of those so good it's bad, it's just so good. The Mamluks, unfortunately, have just crashed the diamond market. Diamonds type stone so durable, it cannot even be polished, save for using its own dust. It's been very rare, but whilst they might have gotten money, gem price just went way down. They also claim Defender of the Faith, but I'm claiming a Sunni myself, so too bad. Big fear is that if Ming get access and come down here, they have a lot of access, so to that. And you do give access to Ming, so I'm just hoping they don't come south. How are these going? Right, figures. You don't have the... It's pretty atrocious around here, so they're not getting enough to do so. Hey, you what? Didn't I raid Ming earlier? Jing's time passes in a flash around here. Yeah, apparently I'm good enough around here. I don't mind Ming hating me, I'm at war with them after all. Just running into them, slaughtering a whole lot of them. Pretty magical. Ming could actually come and lift these sieges, actually. I'm just hoping that they do not. Especially since I want to Semper Peace Hadramut, this could take some time. I need to send some heavies over there to dispatch Hadramut. But my heavies are busy blockading Ming. I guess they don't need to. Let's get them together and go and put them to shame. Will we see 100,000 sailors before the end of the game? Definitely yes. There's no way we won't. Right, let's go and put them in their place. It's a bit out of range, but that shouldn't be a problem. Because this is my ultimate opportunity to grab Socotra off of Hadramut. I'm going to dunk this entire army here onto... Man, why is this supply here so arse and chips? You're better off down there, I suppose. Just going to slam dunk on Hadramut and feel great for it. That's some heavies there. Is that actually all of their heavies? Because I don't have a lot. I really crippled them early on. So I'll just spare myself a few war galleons around here because I don't care about them. And then just take this down. I believe Theke would say that I'm going to dab on that fleet. Let's get you guys over to Siak. In fact, I would quite like to cross over and purge Siak of Pasai of existence. But I might not be able to get enough. Money is always nice, but I'm here for land these days. I'd like to take away their fortifications so that I can just do whatever to them down the line. They only have the one. Alright, I mean that's a reasonable peace deal, but why be reasonable when you can be ridiculously unreasonable? That sounds good. Sounds damn good. I'll get taking war score for holding his capital, so I might not even need to go across. It's just important that he doesn't build up more fleets to get in my way. Bare minimum is out for the count, which is a shame because I just sent him over. Let's try our hand at another good admiral. They're really cheap right now thanks to all of our everything. But who's it going to be? It's going to be... okay, let's take a screenshot, why don't we? It's going to be one of the latest additions to our general names list, which is powered by Patreon. It is single mother. I thought I was getting some spam mail, but no, it was really hot single mothers in my area want to be my admirals. Is that a 3-star admiral? I'm gagging for one. No, it is only 2-star. So close and yet so far. Basai is down, and their fleet is ready to die. Oh, it's another discount Chinese flagship. Come on, take it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Once all is relatively safe, that is going back to the Manatai Museum. For now, though, we'll make it go some of the way safely. Where can they even go? I guess down to here. Oh yeah, I stole a bunch of heavy frigates. Heavy frigates are nice. Please privateer Malacca, because there's never enough privateering done in Malacca. Look at the kind of money that there is around here. I really need to send like 100 more boats over there. 8, 9, 10 over to Desmond. And the other... oh, the others are not done yet. Not fully, at least. Get over there. They're almost done. Mildly disappointing mothers in your area, says G. Morgan. Ah, it's pretty good stats, but maneuver is the killer stat. Let's have you go down to scare off the other Pasais, although there's not really the force limit for you, is there? Hold back a bit then. With this, I'll get the ticking war score to slaughter Pasai. This shouldn't be a problem. There's no reason for it to be a problem. He's scared of going across here. He could cause me a lot of damage if he just went along here. I should take Bali off of them so they can't have any opportunity to do that down the line. I'm going to send you over there just to absolutely make sure they don't do it. Because I'll mess up my non-existent prosperity around here. Oh well. God, I've got a lot of money. Feels so good. How's the Enlightenment progressing? I probably still just have 2 provinces with it. I do just have 2 provinces with it, and it's making up less and less of my total Naxosian development. We'll get coal eventually, but it's not coming easy. As for the Age of Revolutions, I need to think which of these I particularly want. I'm still in my golden era for another 32 years, which is nice. No. Yes. 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 No. Alright, so I want a lot of them. Callum's saying we're still doing some map painting. Yes. Fully artistic, right? Okay, this is fine. Always more conversion to be done. I'll deal with Yamato this time. We'll intimidate Pasai from this side. We're equal on Miltech, so there's nothing really to be gained on that front. I would like to place these guys under some severe blockade, though. Don't need to deal with the Ming that much, but let's actually have some heavies around to show them we mean business. Dispatch you. Spanish are occupying the Mamluks. So the Mamluks are losing. What a shame to be them. Iron. Iron is damn good. I trust I actually have everything in this trade node belonging to the... I should do a quick check on the trade nodes, make sure that everything has been added to the trade companies. Good. This is part of Australia for reasons that are beyond my understanding, but I am not a hardened criminal, so I wouldn't can. Can these guys just rise up? Discontent's a real pain in the bum. Let's get rid of you. I hope we get an unrest reduction individual. Alright, the heavies are in place to scare these guys away, so I'm going to slam dunk on Socotra. I shouldn't even need a general, but I'll give them the wildest goose known to man. And we'll keep our 666 filthy Gyros breast leader. That was a breath. I stumbled over myself there. And I'm going to keep my admin because there'll be a lot of coring to do post this. Invest some of that money in your trade companies. No, I need to save it for enlightenment. Why spend money making money when I could not? There are some great things that I could get in terms of trade company investments, but we're not doing it just yet. I'm not going to attack these guys just yet, because that's 13,000 troops that I don't have to be afraid of, because I can just slam dunk straight onto this guy. He has no coasts for me to really care about, so I'm going to split him in half by going for Al-Qaeda. And then put this under occupation with single stacks whilst we chase down his 26 stack. A highly logical use of my troops. Hopefully it doesn't run away into my ally Hormuz. How you doing, Ming? You're not coming to get me, are you? Good. Split you up because I don't like the extra attrition here. I'm in no hurry to deal with Basai. Hadramut goes down first and I take what I want off of them, for I can. There we go. That's 4 for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we just leave a couple here and rush him. If these are under siege, rather, he won't retreat to them. He'll try to retreat to Dhofar, which is good because I can catch him in Dhofar easy peasy. Oh, he's going to die so hard. Wild Goose has this one in the bag, so to speak. There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Down you go. Slight risk that he tries building up a big army on Socotra, but he simply will not have the time. I have some mercs there that I'd actually like to get rid of. Surplus to requirement, you could say, and you'd be right. Highly logical is not the gameplay I come to see. Well, don't worry, a new campaign is right around the corner. I'm actually going to put the next campaign up to vote real soon, because as I said at the start of the stream, and I appreciate many may well have missed that, because many don't come straight at the start of the stream because you have lives and things. Kind of lost my train of thought there, but I will be putting up to vote the next campaign, and something that I'm quite keen on is forming a Roman Empire as Prome, but I'm also quite keen on reforming the Soviet bloc as Montenegro. Said I'm not in a hurry, but let's throw the 5 cannons on the capital. Makes it fall a lot faster. And yeah, that's all we need to slam dunk on Socotra. Even if I have to do a naval landing against a 2-star general, I'm quite sure that Wild Goose is here to mop things. Ah, crumbs. Spanish Australians again. The worst kind of Australians, probably. Well, nothing to worry about against you folks, so let's just get you on the boat and dealing with that. Vorbis says hello. I'll go pour myself a scotch and put my feet up. That's an excellent use of your time. I guarantee it. Oh right, I bulked up a bit bigger than I have the anything to deal with, so I'll just leave a couple of useless guys behind. I won't dismiss them because I won't get my manpower back, and manpower is a consideration. We really struggled on it earlier, but we got it back. It's under control. Much unlike the defense of Socotra. Now, I've previously had a lot of troubles dealing with green nations that have wee islands, but this time we have it dealt with. I'm going to keep you guys away. Oh no, their heavies are over there. I don't like either of this. You guys get in there. I do not want to fight them. Oh boy, that was close. 7 heavies would have made mincemeat of my my transports. However, Gulf of Aden is not an inland sea. The inland sea starts at Dalak Archipelago. So these guys are toast thanks to our single mother in our area. And that should allow me to get everything I need off of Hadramut, including 2 of his heavy ships. Thanks for that. There were 2 deckers as well. Expertly done, Jake. Let's pick up our units. And these 22, where did they come from? More importantly, where will they go? Oh, they'll go over here to dispatch of those heavies. Who wants to rise up? Sardinians. Like sardines. Ah, they want to rise up here. I don't really want to deal with that at all. But I don't want to lose absolutism. But I really don't want to deal with that. I mean, why are they not wanting to rise up here? Well, it's certainly a pain. Let's consider that as I privateer. Who's next on the I'm not lucky? Okay, I never got around to doing Alexandria, so we'll start that now. And there was somewhere else that I wanted to add my girthy privateering to. Who was it? Don't think it's Zanzibar. We're already doing Zanzibar. It's probably Malacca because there's so much money there. And it could be so much more of my money. Can I reach Hormuz? Potentially not. It's probably outside of my range until I get Socotra. I don't think the Moluccas are dealt with at all. But it's probably better for me to actually capture the trade there myself than let it just fizzle away. And it certainly does fizzle away. I don't want to do Nippon that badly, but it's probably a good one to do. I don't know, it all feeds into each other quite well. How about the New World? There's not nearly enough privateering that I do here. Privateers own 61% of Orahuatsits, but they don't own any of Shirideva. There's AI, but AI is not worth the money. Alright, get over to the New World. We don't do enough there. What land do you estimate you need to fulfill the goal? I have most of the land I need, a few outlying islands, and I should have all the range that I need. The big question mark over my head is how in the world do I privateer the White Sea? It's so far away from any island. I already have the closest island I can get, which is Shetlands. There's a possibility that I could establish a subject here. Like I could give Finland this, and then I get fleet basing rights and go over there. Or maybe Russia will give me fleet basing rights, and that would allow me to do it. I'm not sure if fleet basing rights allow you to trade. Oh, well, it'll extend our trading range. Let's just make friendly with Russia and get that anyway. I mean, I should also find things that will improve our relations, because we're suffering on that part, probably because I'm pirateering everything they have. Might be unrelated, though. Okay, single mother, go and slaughter the rest of the Hadramut fleet. We shall group up with the rest here. Russia hates you. They don't hate me. In fact, if this were the advisor from Stronghold, you'd say, sentiments warm towards you, my liege. And that's not too bad. Nice transports, but I don't care enough about them. These heavies... Oh man, Hadramut's on a run. That's fine, I don't care about him enough to go and chase him down. I will, however, send you there. And I will make my peace with Hadramut. Oh, I missed some troops. Al-Qaeda. What'll it be, though? I definitely want Socotra. It's the only island in this region. I'd quite like his money. But more to the point, I would like the trade company region islands that he has taken, which is actually almost none of them. But I would quite like this regardless. And that should be the last I ever need to fight Hadramut, which is promising for me. I mean, I'm not going to not take all the money that I can. Doesn't make me particularly popular, but whatever does. Don't forget the one south of Pasai. The one that's south of Pasai. You're not talking about this, because this is owned by Portugal. I don't think he has any other... Hang on. Hang on. This is what you mean, isn't it? Well spotted. Dang it, it's just a bit too expensive. I'm not gonna let go of Socotra. It's too important, too vitally important to pass up. Oh, that is horrific. That one last province of mad dang that I can't take. It's got the sugar as well. I quite like sugar. But I'll leave it be anyway. Well spotted. I did not notice that island at all. Oh, hang on. I didn't notice this either. I guess my fight with Yadramut is not over then. Alright, screw this for now. I need these islands. That island. Is there any other one hiding around here? Are you an island? No, you're just part of that. Huh. Well, damn. Well, damn. Well, I'll take it anyway. Kills my war score with Pasai a bit, but not too much. And it gives me stuff to core, so let there be coring. I'll take it. It's also places that I need to add to trade company regions. Don't mind if I... Oh, it's faster to do it through this. Yes, yes, not those. They're not in trade company regions. You, however, certainly are. And we're all good. Excellent. Oh, right. I can't actually put my boats there anymore. Oh, yeah. Sardinians. I threw away my transports that were used for you. So Sardinia remains a problem. And I really don't want to deal with them. That's because I converted one, but not the other. That autonomy really doesn't mean anything to me, so I'll just eat the absolutism reduction. This is what a true empire looks like. Every single province you're coring is a different culture. Glad you appreciate it. Also, I should probably actually see to these separatists. Now, Pasai. It'll take a bit more for you to give in to my demands. I will get another 18 war score, which should be enough to get what I need. Or I could go on a rampage. I do like rampaging, but maybe I could just... oh, well, I could always rage at coasts. That's another bonus. It should be a safe run for you back to the Manatine Museum, so off you trot. If you get captured or attacked along the way, it's completely my fault for not caring about your well-being. You folks, though, get back to... Huh, are these guys actually going to revolt on me? They had their revolt, and now they're all pretty chill, so I shouldn't need an army stationed there anymore, which frees you up to do whatever. And that whatever right now is crushing Pasai. I lose sailors, but proportionally I don't hemorrhage them, which is excellent news. I'm tired of hemorrhaging sailors. Adam Whitelaw's finally gone. Slaughter these folks and we're all good. And hopefully that's the last that these guys ever want to revolt, because they're all the right religion. And they're all Spaniards, except for this one that I still need to take. I mean, I could always just steal it off of Spain like this. Nobody would help them. Hello, Jake. This Naxos run has inspired me to start a pirate campaign of my own as Gotland. However, When I win my independence war versus Denmark, I'm unable to request any of his lands in the Øresund in the peace deals. It says I'm unable to make them cores. Can you explain why this is the case? Because your capital in Gotland is likely under blockade. Lift the blockade, then you should be able to demand whatever you want. That is a guess, by the way, but it's the best guess I've got. I need you there for that blockade. Yeah, blockades are pretty powerful in the game. Don't underestimate them. And they make some seriously good money. I should probably be blockading Ming a bit harder, but let's look at the money that pops up here. Oh, it doesn't show... Oh, right, they're not all under blockade. And let's check over here instead, then. Yeah, sure, do what you want. Let's look at that blockade income around here. 0.29, 0.29. Right, that's more than many of my provinces just outright produce. Maybe not this one, it's pretty good. Actually, my provinces are pretty baller. But you have to pay for those blockades, you just get them. Couple of free colonists, and I'm wondering what I even have left to colonize here. I guess I could colonize Basai by force, but he has troops that I don't really want to deal with. Let's take a step back to places with damn good supply limit, because yeah, a bit more of the... Oh right, I need a fort before I can claim any of this. Well, guess I am going to fight him here. We'll make our move on that fort. Could expand your states in the New World. State's a tough one. Oh my, smugglers are struggling. I'd like to colonize places that I don't have to bother with that. Because I'm already scraping my state limit here. And this land is garbage and many of them are awful states. And it's not like I need any further range to go privateering. I suppose it would be nice to have another little area around here, but most of the areas are terrible. I need one that's plenty of... Well, I'd want it to be a standalone island for one, and it needs to have plenty of provinces in the state. Or the area, rather. And I don't get enough of that. I thought you wanted a big Naxos name on the islands over there. I do, but it's so many useless places. It's bad enough that I want to take this, and look at the areas here. It's just a mess. A New World mess. Why is Australia not a colonial nation? Because my capital is in a colonial nation, preventing me from ever forming colonial nations. Do I have anything left to colonize? Within reason, at least. Unless I want to do more of this, I would say no. What I could do is have my guy promote settlement growth in places that already have the Enlightenment. Can't try my best to spread the institution here. But it would cost Dosh, not that I'm hurting for Dosh. Yeah, I mean, let's promote settlement growth in Draken. And I suppose Chester as well. Because the Spanish took that last island from me. What is the capital? The capital is Draken. Potentially one of the greatest games ever made, but probably not. It's awful. Did Jake get kicked out of Naxos way back? We have never, ever lost Naxos. It has been ours, and for the past couple hundred years, there's been a protective navy stationed there. Alright, let's go and move in. I need to take this fort if I want to demand the land here, and I want to demand the land here. Has Jake even lost any land? That's a good question. Not one that I have the answer to. I don't think I'm going to dip tech soon, but money is not a problem right now. I could actually get this with my dip. This seems useful. Now we have access to big-ass ships.